Shit. Saying it's hot as hell. It's like 75 degrees today in Atlanta. I ain't complaining. Sheesh. It's subject to be cold as hell tomorrow. Really don't need supposed to be drinking all this sugar. 140 calories though. That's not that bad. Let's get a few people in here. Let's get a few people. What's up, bro? Let's get a few people in here, man. Wait till I get about the 2 minute mark, 2.5 minute mark, and we'll start this. Do a live trying to kill some time. I brought my son at a one of his friends' birthday parties. So they're in there doing their thing. Party be over in a little while, but it's sitting in there about 3 hours already. So I said I wanted to do this video, man. What's up, bro? What's going on? What's going on where you at? What's going on in Oaktown? Um, I want to do this video. I really want to do this video to cover a story in a sector that I'm no longer in. Um, and another video I got coming probably tomorrow. Umar Johnson stuff, X. We gonna, I haven't really did that on Umar Johnson in a while, but I'm gonna do one on Umar Johnson because it's went viral again. His daughter, his older daughter, one of his daughters, she's like 22. She spoke out and you know it done touched Tasha K desk. She got it all out there. I was checking it out, and I wanted to do a video on it. Really, why I wanted to do a video on it because in the comment section, I see he still have diehard delusional enablers that's gonna come up with every excuse under the sun for him. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do another live. That's the one I'm gonna dive deep into that one. I haven't done it. I used to do Umar Johnson content. And I got tired of it because I fell inside of a sector that was pure bullshit. Yeah, man. I'm glad I wiggled my way out of that shit like 2 years ago. So I ain't really been doing Umar Johnson content because I don't really be want to be. Somehow I fell into my channel fell into a sector, and I was like, how the fuck I get over here? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You are a civilian when it's convenient. Pookie, you notice that? You ex street guy, family man. I hope your son doing well as well, man. I hope your son keeping his head up, walking down that time. But you're a street guy, ex street guy, or whatever. Do you ever feel sometime that civilians use that I'm a civilian title when it's convenient for them? Like I remember a time when civilians, you and I, Puka, we know I'm old enough to remember a time when civilians only indulge like verbally or cop wise in criminal activity when something has happened to them, like somebody robbed them, sexually assault somebody, jumped on them, burglarized their house, shooting outside of their house, and then you know you had a grandma nanas or the great aunts or whatever. They'll call the police just because a bunch of street guys were standing outside hustling, knowing what they were doing, just trying to break up the you know that visual outside their house. But for the most part, civilians they didn't a lot of civilians, even when they know something that happened in their community, they don't even go to the law for out of fear of not wanting any of these people because they know law fail you all the time. They try, but they fail you all the time. So they don't even really bother the civilian. I mean, the criminal dudes like that or whatever. Walk right past them, go to church, go to the grocery store, go to work or whatever. Won't even indulge in shit they got going on. But nowadays we live in a time nowadays where a lot of podcasters, content creators, um, they'll talk about street shit, right? And then give their opinion about some shit a nigga that was so called street did, or if he was street did, and say, "Well, I'm a civilian, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know, you goddamn shoot me, you do something to me, I'm gonna there you go, that the police, that's him right there, that's him right there." Okay, now you want to say you know you trying to be this civilian, this good old civilian law-abiding citizen, but you don't stuck your neck in your ear, you don't stuck your head in a room you had no business sticking your head in, and now you speaking on some shit that ain't even a part of your lifestyle or whatever. But you still want to hold up this civilian card when pressure get put on you or when something going on. I never understood that shit. I never understood that shit. And what's really making me do this video is not the Umar Johnson sector about it. It's I dabble in the battle rap sector as well, right? And there's some information that came out about a battle rapper, right? That's why I didn't title this video that because that's the reason why I wanted to do this video. Um, it's a battle rapper. Some information came out about a tough. I don't met this. I got pictures. I should have. Nah, I ain't gonna do that because then that'll be like putting it on blast. I done took pictures. I done met this battle rapper and everything, but this battle rapper is gang affiliated. Um, extra fucking tough when he's rapping and when he's like doing interviews and shit. But when you talk to him outside the camera, because I had a conversation with this same battle rapper at a battle rap event I think he was a part of that one. I think he rapped in that one. Um, I had a conversation with him outside of the venue, one on one for about a good 15 minutes. And humble dude, cool, laid back dude. But some information came out about this individual that he pointed out a dude in a lineup that shot him. Dude shot him like 4 or 5 times or something, and he pointed the dude out in a lineup. Now, this is information that this battle rap circle, this battle rap world, a lot of the battle rappers knew about this information like 5 years ago. This guy had been battling since then on a killing spree, a part of reality shows. He's been doing all sorts of shit, and now all of a sudden since another battle rapper put it on display about the paperwork. Oh, we found out some paperwork on. Now all the civilians trying to step up and say all the they only do it when it affects them. Yeah, Russia used there. Yep, Russia can use whatever fucking word they want to use. It's just how you use it. You can say whatever the hell you want to say, Russia. It's just how you say it. You know what I mean? You may say the N word to the wrong person, and off. Oh, there goes gravity. Your feet is headed northward, your head is southward. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on who you saying it to. I can't tell you what to fucking say, but I can't tell you what to fucking type. But anyway, so now I'm listening to this stuff, right, Pookie? Like I'm listening to the people in the sector in this section, right? This battle rap section, right? And I'm like, hold on. I personally don't give a fuck who this dude told on. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck that shit. Then it didn't affect me. It didn't affect nobody that's close to me, somebody that's near and dear to me that I know and that I love or whatever, or respect or whatever. I don't care. But I understand the rules of the street. You know what I'm saying? If you do something to somebody, for every action, there's a reaction. And if you living by this code or whatever the case may be, you got to stand in the paint with it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't put bullets in me. Evidently, he wasn't trying to get no strain because if a nigga shoot you and you tell on him in a photo lineup, evidently you already made up in your mind you don't have plans on getting your lick back. Okay, you don't have plans on getting your lick back, so you want to tell, but you still can't tell because you gang affiliated. Y'all do this and do that. It's a certain lifestyle you live by, right? Um, But I'm listening to this shit, right? And I'm listening to all the people. They upload spaces videos and all these fucking women and shit, these battle rap pick me women, and a lot of these square ass battle rappers, right? Like I done met a lot of these battle rappers, these top tier so called gods. I done met a lot of them in person and had little conversations with them at events, and them niggas don't be nothing like they rap. They don't be nothing. Some of them be dusty looking like a motherfucker. A lot of them don't even be. When you get to know them, they nothing like they rap. And I still don't hold it against them because that's a form of entertainment. So I'm listening to these niggas right talk about this yeah man, street shit, rat putting rat emojis and all this, and I'm like, 98.5% of the battle rap culture movement is full of liars. Niggas rapping about shit they ain't never done, never will do. Fabricated as a motherfucker. Ain't out here. See, my definition of a street nigga is a nigga that 90% of his day is pertaining to some street light type shit. A good 15% of it is when he at the house with his kids, half ass being a father, half ass being a mother, pick the kids up, got dope in the car, guns in the car, probably got active warrants. You know what I'm saying? You just all over the place. You just an irresponsible parent. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, a street nigga. Now, to be a gangster, you can be like a nigga who have all that same shit, but you still have that quality time with your family. That's a balanced, like type of gentleman street guy right there. Like he ain't even like a street guy. He like a underworld boss or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But when I think of a street nigga, I think of a nigga who's always in the street. When I think of a street bitch, a motherfucker who's always in the street. She's always there. She always on the block. He always on the block. Always at the club. Always at some trap somewhere. Always trying to catch a play. Always, you know what I'm saying, doing some scamming, doing something that's street oriented. You know what I'm saying? You're just a street. So you hear niggas say I'm a street nigga, in my opinion, like I'm a street nigga. And he got kids. He is not the fucking. He is not nowhere near like a suitable fucking parent. If you ask me, it's all fake, bro. When it comes to it, they fold. Um, I feel like I feel like these dudes with these I done been to these battle rap events. These be squares fascinated to hear the most gruesome punchlines you can think of, disrespectful shit you can think of, and they holler and cheer for that shit, right? But I see them. You know, real recognize real love. If you come from a certain cloth, you can peep it. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably out of all these battle rappers I've ever been around, I probably been around five of them that I can say, yeah, he give me that vibe. He get none of the females, maybe one or two females, but the dudes maybe five that give off that vibe, like like a head ice. You know what I'm saying? Give off that vibe, like that's what it is. Surf. It's an ironic surf in prison now, like a surf, but it ain't so many of them that give off those vibes like that for real, right? Um, but a lot of them get up there and they'll talk like they the most gangsterest person you can ever think of, bro. And these niggas ain't never been to trial before. They ain't never lost trial. They ain't never been to prison. These niggas ain't never been in no interrogation rooms on no murders, on no high profile robberies, no dope. These niggas ain't never been none of that. But in they bars and they raps, they be the deadliest fucking rappers you can think of, right? Like, man, y'all fake. So why the hell y'all so concerned about being a rat or being this or being that? Oh, I'm a civilian, you know what I'm saying? Well, some of them, there's one battle rapper, I'm a civilian, I'm a civilian. But you always got your nose into street shit, street politics. Yeah, when you see it, you know. It don't matter where you come from. When you see it, you know. It's just a certain vibe, a certain aura that you get when you're dealing with a street nigga. It's just a nigga that's in the streets like that. It's a certain aura you get when you're around whores, prostitute type bitches. You already know how they are. You know what I'm saying? Pick me's. It's just you just know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But these people wanna they always stick their nose. And I'm noticing that it's been like from the DJ academics, poetic flacos. A lot of them scream that civilian shit, but they daily everything is pertaining street shit. sticking your nose, telling your opinion about street shit. Now, if somebody that street have done something that that violated your rights or whatever the case may be, you speak on what you speak on or whatever because you rarely hear a street nigga always gossiping about what a civilian doing unless you whack 100 or some shit. He nah. Well, you know what I mean. But other than that, you know what I'm saying. Street niggas don't really hold podcasts and doing interviews and shit talking about what civilians doing. You ever notice all these street niggas or ex street niggas or whatever, ex prisoners? They talk about what they know. They don't really be. I mean, yeah, I got a brother, I got a sister, man. They went to college, they did good things with their life. They may say that, but they ain't really just getting too gun ho involved in what the civilian life is. So these niggas be civilians, but they want to live very close. They want to have a very close relationship, which turns into friendship, which turns into biasness with street niggas, and then say, "Oh no, I ain't no street nigga, man. I'm just, I'm just covering stories. But I don't want no, yeah, shut the fuck up, man. Talk about some other shit. Talk about some other shit. Talk about some civilian shit. Life as a civilian amongst other civilians who can relate to it. Because I kid you not, there's more civilians in this world than street people in this world. There are far more civilians in this world that can relate to your civilian ass, tax-paying ass, and all that good shit than the street niggas. If you want to uphold this shit, and it ain't even no the rules, and it ain't really no rules in the fucking in the streets. These niggas tell these niggas folk, and because here's the thing. All right, let me transition that to the second part of this video. I think I said title. I think I said street niggas rarely press killers turn snitch. Your average street nigga will gossip about a nigga that was a rat. That's free. Then go press him. Especially if he know that if he know he a stepper, if he know he a killer, if he know he about that action, he just a nigga that's all for self ass nigga. He'll tell on you. You gotta think about it. Real street niggas or whatever, street niggas or whatever that's still running around. Them niggas try to get away from a nigga that done ratted on them or whatever. Them niggas, if you a rat and you like just a regular dope ball or whatever, or you just did some shit, yeah, they'll talk, man. I don't fuck with you, bro. Be a killer. Late the feds release a nigga like well nah he ain't no rat, but they say he was in that fucking punks, and so they always put snitches and punks like in the same category. Late the feds release a nigga like Wayne Perry. Late the feds, that nigga out of DC, that killer out of DC that was protecting another drug dealing killer, Alpo. Late the feds release a nigga like Wayne Perry. And let's see how many niggas out here gonna play with this man. You got a lot. This ain't me just co-signing niggas that's rats. I'm just telling y'all the honest God truth because y'all civilians like to stick y'all neck all the way out there. You'll get that shit guillotine playing with the wrong fucking person. Just because these niggas done told that don't take nothing away from him. Y'all, oh, you lose your street credibility. No, he don't. Because that nigga still step on the nigga that told him you don't lost your street credibility. If he a stepper. Yeah, if he a stepper. Wayne Perry was a savage. Yeah, yeah, but they saying it's another stepper killer out of DC said he walked in on Wayne Perry having getting his dick sucked or fucking a punk or whatever in the room or whatever. Some shit. He said he asked him about it and Wayne Perry told him to stay out my business. Which he was fucking true, he was fucking right about. But the thing is, you ain't finna play with these niggas. I'm pretty sure Pookie, you know a stepper or a nigga that was a killer or a nigga that's a killer that's turned rat or whatever from Oakland. And know some here in Atlanta. That you ain't finna play with them though. You ain't finna just go all in these niggas, go rat ass nigga, you pussy ass nigga, you a rat, you ain't finna do all that shit. A street nigga ain't finna do all that shit because that street nigga smart enough to know Holmes still got them not up that fight. He's still a stepper now. Yeah, that nigga did some disloyal shit and we ain't fucking with him and nah, it hurts. It's a fucked up thing he did. But they don't forget. Okay, we got Terrence Gangster Williams out. He like to call himself civilian sometimes. Responsible for multiple murders out of New Orleans. I guarantee you, niggas ain't gonna play with that man. All around the world, people know what that man did. He allegedly, like he said, told on dead people and got out of jail. Them niggas will play with Takashi 6ix9ine before they play with a nigga that they know really put in that pain and that work out there in that word. It don't go away. It's just something that they suppress. It don't go away. You know what I mean? That nigga can still kill some if he wants to, if he have to. They want to make the money off the streets, but yeah, they want to. And niggas like academics, like if I was a street nigga, man, I was like a street nigga, still like in them streets or whatever like that, and I knew a act B at his whereabouts, I'd be pressing the hell out of him. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Live on this video, I will be extorting the hell out of him. This man making millions and millions of dollars yearly, talking about a culture, a lifestyle that he knows nothing about. He's only reading what comes out on you know in the press or whatever paperwork or whatever. This nigga make millions of dollars. Um, See, motherfuckers like Adam 22 and Vlad, they know how to get the street niggas to say the things and talk about the things that they afraid to say. You don't hear Adam 22 or Vlad like, oh man, he a fucking rat. That's why I ain't got him on here. I don't want to fucking talk to him. I don't want to do this. I don't deal with no snitching ass nigga, old bitch. They don't talk like that. They just know how to get the puppets. They know how to get the goddamn low hanging fruit, low vibrational thinking goddamn niggas, the boosters of the world, and get them on their platform and say the shit that they cannot say or they're afraid to say. I just don't get it. I don't get this shit. I don't get it. You know what I mean? But I be pressing them niggas. I be pressing Vlad. I be pressing Adam. You making all these millions of dollars. You want to play civilian when it's time to play civilian, but you want to reap the money or the you know the attention that it brings. So that's all it is. That's the only why people join the street life anyway. Fast money, exciting like type of lifestyle, but the lifestyle don't last long. It don't last long at all. It's exciting to see a motherfucker with all this money, all this jewelry, all these fine ass bitches, and all these cars, and all this in the club popping bottles. All that shit sound fun as hell. Yeah, but what about that car across the street taking all them pictures, that unmarked SUV, building the case? Because when it go down, everybody that's googly eyed looking at this fucking this drug dealer or whatever, they don't want to be in his shoes when when them people start pulling them badges up out their shirt. Somebody get on the ground. I just feel like if you're a civilian, walk in your truth, walk in being a civilian. When it comes to some nigga shit, some hood street shit, hey man, say man, I don't have no questions. I don't have a next question. I don't even really cover that kind of. That ain't my world. That ain't my content. Now, if he interview a nigga and he talking or whatever, that's a little different. I just feel a little way when I see Vlad, you know, these fucking white boys making all the fucking money on black pain and black struggle, black trauma. I don't like that. I don't like that knowledge. Boy, where you been? Why? The sector elder, the sector's elder. Why? Where you been, boy? You been all right? Look at Meech now. Yeah, look at Meech. The thing Meech, man, that shit's so fucking weird. Cause all right, granted, it's no black and white that showed Meech name in it, but the Cuffy guy got so much shit directing back towards Meech indirectly from Meech that got him in the position in the situation that he in. And the fact that this is like the fact that you ain't talked to this man since 2013, 12 years, and this man was the first man to put $1 million in your hand. That speak volumes. That speak volumes. That speak volumes, bro. So knowledge, I see you over here. So knowledge, you should know who I'm talking about, the battle rapper that done got the news that done. Oh my god, that shit crazy. They got some information about this individual that told or whatever, and I just half ass said so that told or whatever on a guy that shot him. that told on. I pointed out in a lineup a guy that shot him in the whole battle rap sector because this same dude got a battle rap tomorrow. He battling somebody tomorrow in New York, and everybody wondering is he gonna show up? I don't know. You think he gonna show up? Man, that rat ass shit, man. That's why I like all y'all battle rappers lie. Y'all niggas don't do nothing but lie, and fucking 90% of y'all, 98% of y'all fucking rhymes is lies. Y'all ain't living no fucking street life. Y'all ain't no street niggas. Why y'all acting so hard pressed? Huh, like y'all niggas wake up every day when you ain't battling. In between you getting your money bookings for battling or hostings or whatever. Y'all act like y'all niggas out here in the trenches. Y'all niggas act like y'all out here cooking up dope and getting locked up, all kind of shit, shootouts, and get the fuck out of here. Why y'all acting like y'all so hard pressed? Y'all is civilians want to play the civilian card when it's convenient, but want to always talk about and stick their civilian nose and opinion in a world that your civilian ass ain't even a part of. So why are you even talking about it? When I heard when I heard the shit, I was just like, damn. But nothing surprised me. Nothing surprised me because the average man, them niggas going man. It ain't too many niggas that's gonna live that street life and go off of them rules like that. Them niggas, man, them niggas bending them rules, bro. Them niggas bending them rules. A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of them. But street niggas don't be pressing all these niggas turn rat. They don't press them. They don't get involved in it. They don't really press them. They'll gossip about it amongst each other. But if they know that niggas, like let's say that nigga's a step or a killer, or that nigga is the plug, he still got work out here. He still got this. Them niggas are still indirectly on the low. Deal with them. Because ain't no honor amongst these, and niggas don't really respect the rules of the game. Who made the rules? I'd like to talk to the individual that made the rules. Who made these rules? What make you think that a motherfucker that live a criminal life, you already living against all odds, nigga. You a criminal. You going against the law, and you going against motherfuckers. You got beef and war with niggas that live the same life as you. That's probably not a part of your circle or in your circle. Like these niggas ain't to be fucking trusted. Who living by these street rules? That makes it okay that makes it okay as far as the snitch is concerned. Streets is a myth. Streets is a myth. To a certain degree, the streets it is a myth to a certain degree. Um, there's no honor amongst that shit, and it's a very small percentage that really memorized the rule book of being in the streets or whatever and really lived his life by that. It ain't too many motherfuckers that live that street life that's willing to go to prison for the rest of their life, knowing the only thing they got to do is cooperate, sign on the line, tell us all you know, you can walk. It ain't too many of them niggas gonna be like, fuck that nigga. You got some niggas so embedded in that street life, they right now doing life sentence 20, 30 years for a crime they ain't even commit. And they know who did the shit, and the nigga who did the shit ain't even man enough to free him. To free him. Like, man, I can't let that man doing my time. Them niggas ain't finna do that shit. I don't care where you from. Them niggas ain't finna own up to they shit. They folks done locked the nigga ass up and convicted him for it already. Man, that man gonna go to bed every night with ease. He gonna be glad they ain't looking for him no more. He ain't gonna be thinking about that shit. And they gonna be a nigga living that street life. He gonna be in prison, walking that yard every fucking day, an innocent man. Innocent motherfucking man. Right now, and all over the world, there's a small percentage of sprinkles of innocent people in that motherfucker. Ain't did shit, but them niggas living off. Mind you, life expectancy, our lifespans as humans is getting lower and lower. We like down to sick. You are elder if you live to be 60 nowadays. You know, 60, 65. You doing real good. You know, but there's dudes that'll spend half of that in prison off of a cold. A nigga ain't even keeping it real, freeing you. Like a picture that. Like picture a nigga going to prison for some shit he ain't even did. And the nigga know he in prison for some shit he ain't even did. And he did this shit. And he ain't gonna even free that man. Tell me where that's real at. Tell me that's real nigga shit. You go do 20, 30 years, you get out. Even if that nigga handed you a big ass bag of money, nigga, that shit ain't worth your fucking freedom. That shit ain't worth your freedom. Especially if you know you weren't involved in that, and you ain't do nothing. They just got the wrong person. Pick you, you know, you're the wrong. You got pointed out the wrong. You know, you was the wrong person. They pointed out. You and the suspect kind of look alike, kind of the same size. They pointed you out. He thought it was you, but it wasn't you. It was this nigga, and this nigga know it was him, and it wasn't you. But that nigga ain't gonna free you. That nigga ain't gonna free you at all. So y'all niggas be careful about y'all niggas think twice about all that trying to hold on to a lifestyle in a world that ain't no rules. It ain't no motherfucker. The rules, fuck the rules. These niggas ain't listening to no fucking rules. I done been on a yard before where a nigga was a known rat and he walked around with his chest out, head held high, chest out. I ain't he kept that bang on him. Be like, I wish one of you niggas would try me. Y'all nigga feel like what I did wrong was against whatever y'all nigga want. Who want to get some straight? I seen a nigga jump on the table and address that in the yard to niggas who he knew. He wasn't like all y'all niggas. He was just talking to niggas that he knew. And now one of these street niggas did anything to that damn man. You got to keep it solid. Pookie, if you was in jail, if you was in prison right now, serving a life sentence for some shit you had even motherfucking thing to do with, you didn't have not a nail drop a gram of, you didn't have a mustard seed to do with, but they locked you up, Pookie, and you know the nigga who did the shit, and the nigga know you. Is he keeping it solid by letting you sit in that prison away from your family, even if you ain't have no family? Is he keeping it solid having you sitting up in that prison for a crime you didn't commit? Or are you keeping it solid with yourself, sitting in a prison, and you know goddamn well you ain't had nothing to do with a motherfucking thing. You ain't even know this shit was going down. You just wake up one morning, go outside like you do every morning to warm up your car. Before you get ready to go to work, you go out there and warm up your car. You warming up your car, and out of nowhere, out the side of your house, all kind of big ass niggas with ATFs and FBI and sheriffs and marshals, goddamn vests on with guns drawn at you, talking about get on the ground. You like, what the fuck going on? And these niggas goddamn handcuff you, talking about yeah, we got you for goddamn such. And you like, what the fuck you talking about? And then you while you in that holding cell, you go to brainstorming. Man, these niggas got me mixed up with Dante, man. These niggas talking about that shit that Dante did at that gas station. Man, I ain't fucking do that shit, man. What the fuck? Man, I ain't did that shit, man. So I ain't gonna goddamn. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I ain't did shit. They got to present some evidence to show that I did the shit. I ain't did the shit. And then they have some motherfuckers camera footage of Dante. But Dante looked just like you, Pookie. Dante, the same size you is, damn near look just like the same skin complexion. Motherfucking camera, them folks, the goddamn camera, the owner of the gas, they swore that was Pookie. Damn, that looked like Pookie on the camera in the parking lot arguing with that dude and shot that dude right there by pump six. But that ain't you, that's Dante. That ain't Pookie, that's Dante. And all them folks done wrote a sign or whatever, yeah, and got you locked up, and now you doing a life sentence. Hell yeah, you got to keep it solid. Niggas ain't gonna do that. So I don't even know why niggas be so mesmerized about a lifestyle where it ain't even no respect in it. Ain't no honor in that shit. You got a nigga doing time right now for another nigga. Another nigga, you missing all your kids' birthday. You missing out on life for another nigga. Nigga, you ain't had nothing to do with it. And the only thing you gonna get is, man, that nigga real nigga, boy. That nigga sitting up in that motherfucker, boy. I ain't even had that nigga ain't even do that shit. Goddamn Greg did that shit. That nigga Pookie sitting up in that motherfucker, real nigga. Man, man, that ain't a lifestyle y'all need to be trying to man, that ain't a lifestyle y'all need to be trying to chase down and be a part of, dear civilians. So you're gonna say you're a civilian, be a civilian for real, because a civilian mind their business. A civilian go out, handle their business, go back home to their family. Plan trips with the family, the wife or the kids. A civilian, pays taxes or whatever the case may be. A civilian be in that backyard barbecuing with the family and playing some good music and goddamn going to little league football games, baseball games, basketball games, supporting his daughter, her cheerleading, her track and field. That's what a civilian do. You know what I mean? That's what a civilian do. Opening up businesses. I ain't saying a crook can't open up a business and all that old shit, but I'm just talking about like what my opinion is what a civilian is. That's what a civilian do. Why y'all niggas so mesmerized with this fucking low hanging fruit, low ceiling lifestyle? And then you want to talk about the nigga that folded in this no honor amongst these lifestyle, as if you'd have did something different. Civilian, you ain't even in this world. You ain't even a part of that world. Why the hell you even worrying about even making content about that shit? Now, if you're a civilian, your house gets shot up, you ain't got nothing going on with this shit. Your house get kicked in, your daughter get harassed, your son get harassed, you get robbed and beat, you call the police, you do content about it, you do this, you do that, you go take some, man, you got every right. You got every fucking right. But purposely putting your 2 cents in and involving yourself inside of a world that ain't got nothing to do with you, you straggling the fence. You can't be don't start goddamn saying I'm a civilian if one of these niggas you talking about decide that they want to press you or do something to you because you sticking your nose and talking about some shit you ain't got nothing to do with. Mr. fucking Best Buy worker, employee of the month, employee of the year. Focus on that. Rooms to go, goddamn salesman. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't saying that to degrade you or whatever to belittle you, but it is what it is. Like, focus on that. Make content. It's more civilians in this world that understand you and come from that world, that reality that you come from, than street niggas. So why are you on this motherfucker? Why all the civilians gotta always got a rapper or so-called street nigga on a platform interviewing? Why you ain't got no wonderful goddamn business owners, goddamn scholars, you know what I'm saying, people who have made all kind of businesses and doing all kind of good things for their community. Why you ain't got them on your platform? Why you ain't talking about them? If I was an academic ass nigga, like done got that kind of access, that kind of paper nigga, goddamn, I can start interviewing people that I can relate to. College life. Yeah, I mean, what college life or goddamn corporate life or whatever. Like, start having them up there because you're gonna have a sea of motherfuckers following that shit. Because the average people that's following your shit is that. They just feel like they got to be a part of some street shit. They ain't got nothing to do with this lifestyle. You can't even relate to this shit. Nigga say he dropped a 28 and came back with a 56. You nigga wouldn't even know what the fuck he talking about. Nigga say he turned the whole thing into a two. You wouldn't even know what he talking about. You wouldn't even know what this nigga talking about. He tell you what's 448 grams. You wouldn't even know what he talking about. What's 1,007,004? Yeah, 1,004. What 1,007 grams? You wouldn't even know what the fuck he talking about. 8 ball. You don't think he talking about the rapper. You don't think he talking about shooting pool. $50 slab, $100 slab. You wouldn't even know what that shit looked like. But you want to be involved. Draco. I put a Draco, a K, and a SK on the table. You couldn't even tell me which one it is before you go to the side and Google it. Oh, that's it right there. But you want to be a part of this fucking culture. Now, but you had to tell him, man. But see, here's the thing, Pookie. He had a point now where that nigga a millionaire. That nigga a millionaire. Academics a millionaire. I can, it come a point in your life, bro, where you can only tap dance for so fucking long, nigga. You can only shuck and jive for so fucking long. Once you done got yourself in motherfucking position and you done got something going to where you can goddamn live off of this, yeah, they're gonna take a big hit by not constantly doing this. But if you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I transitioned, I did that. Now I'm a self-made millionaire. I'm self-owner. I own everything 100% rights to everything that I have going on, and I'm putting out the content that I want to put out. I'm putting out the vision that I want to put out. Nigga, that's a win-win. That's a win-win, man. Fuck the higher ups, cause they know that. They know what a nigga I ain't gotta do and put a nigga in position and constantly give him pay raises and bonuses or whatever. And he gonna goddamn continue doing this because he gonna be got used to a lifestyle, blowing money fast. No, don't blow it. Start making that money, make you some money outside of the money that you're making over here. So when you decide to jump ship or get out of the way, get out of the fucking way. Fuck them. Fuck them. These niggas want to be so goddamn street so fucking bad. If you a civilian, own up to that shit. And then if I was lived a civilian life all the way like that, went to college, went to the military, got kids, got married, did this, did that, never had a criminal history, this, that, and the third, and I done got up in position I got a voice on social media. Nigga, I'm bringing my crew along. Nigga, we finna show you how cool it is to be a civilian, nigga. Y'all think them niggas on the other side over there, the D boys over there, cool? Let me show you how cool we is. Nigga, let me show you what we did. Nigga. He gonna tell you about lives that he took, and you gonna praise him for that shit. I'm gonna tell you about lives that I changed. Are you gonna praise me? Shit, nigga. You gonna support me like you support this nigga over here? He did fucking 20 years in prison. You get out of jail, you want to throw a welcome home party for him. Nigga, I did goddamn 8 years in the military, another 8 years in college or whatever, 4 years over here doing this. You gonna praise me too? Look at all the pain I put in. Look at that fucking shit I put in. Get these niggas welcome home parties like that shit is a souvenir, like it's a trophy. Your motherfucking ass done did 15, 20 years. You walk around here with your chest, your head high, your chest out like nigga, like you don't went and goddamn got your doctorate. Like you don't went and got a bachelor and master degree. Get your motherfucking ass out of here. You got some nerve, nigga. Whatever, nigga. Whatever, nigga. Whatever, nigga. My son's phone. Um, I'm about to go back in here and get him though, cause I know this party about to go. I wanted to goddamn kill some time. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. I appreciate y'all, man. Now, real talk, Pookie, man. These niggas got it like if you're a civilian, wear that shit, nigga. Don't quit. Cause guess what? If you're a civilian, when I constantly see you every fucking day, if you're a civilian, we're gonna picture this shit outside of social media. You're a civilian, right? But every time I come out my goddamn dope trap, my trap house, I'm on my block hustling. Your civilian ass always standing up here, talking and shit. Hey man, what's going on? Humble, what you doing, man? What are you doing today? You always up here. Nigga, after so long, a nigga gonna put a pack in your hand. Nigga gonna put a gun in your hand. A nigga gonna tell you, hey, come take that ride with me right fast. That's what a street nigga gonna do. Because you utilizing your time every day hanging out in this dangerous ass field, this jungle. You wasting your time. You up here with us, nigga. This is what we do. We got everybody up here strapped. Everybody up here got guns on them or whatever. Couple of these niggas got warrants. Couple of these niggas ducking along. These niggas ducking this, ducking that. Nigga, we up here ducking. We up here looking out for our niggas up here doing all kind of shit up here, bro. But you want to hang up here every day, civilian? I tell you what, hold this. You said you ain't never know what 448 grams is, right? Hold this. Hold this pound of weed. Hold this brick. Let me show you what to do with this and do this. You can make you some money instead of just, oh man, I just wanted to got your book bag on. I just want to stand up here, man, and just, just seeing what's going on, man. Get the fuck on, man. And that's how these niggas in this social media world should treat it. If you're a civilian, bro, be a civilian, bro. Cover civilian. The great things about this, what the civilians in the world is accomplishing. Start covering those topics, nigga. Instead of always worrying about a lifestyle or world that you ain't a part of. And then when a nigga growl at your ass, I'm a civilian. A nigga do something to me, I'm gonna goddamn call the police. I'm gonna point you out. And y'all niggas still hanging with me. I hear a battle rap blogger say that shit the other day. If a nigga shoot me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian. A nigga shoot me, I'm a goddamn, hey, yeah, he go right there, officer. That one right there with that red shirt on him right there. He the one did it. But you want to stick your nose in all kind of street shit. That was probably got your dumb ass popped in the first place. You worrying about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. It's a lifestyle ain't got nothing to do with you. But when you get your ass popped, now all of a sudden you want to turn civilian again and tell on a motherfucker. No, you should have kept your stupid ass from around it. They tell you don't feed the animals. You went around here trying to feed animals. You got your ass popped. I am Humble King. Y'all have a peaceful, blessed day. Let me go ahead and get my boy.